Hello, guys. Again, I need to speak at this mic or this one? This? It's okay?
Want this one?
Anyway, uh, guys from meeting, can you hear me? Yep,
Yes.
great. So, my clicker is not working, so I will have a big clicker. So let's start. Hello, everyone. Today I will talk about how I use ChatGPT and other AI stuff. And I'm so excited to be the first speaker at the first Palta AI meetup. So let's talk about it. My name is Artem. I'm an iOS engineer, and I've worked with Simple and Zing before as a part-time contractor. After that, I worked in Paste, and since December, I worked again in Simple. So as you see, I choose a company only with purple logotypes. So I'm an iOS engineer, and I'm using Copilot and ChatGPT every day. Little information about stats. It's a statistic about Copilot from Microsoft, and I'm completely agree with that because they said that people who use Copilot are 50% more effectively than other people. So I agree with that because I think I write 2 times code faster. And little info about ChatGPT. ChatGPT was launched in November. GPT Plus subscription was launched in February. ChatGPT opened API in March, and plugins was launched in April. So fast, I think. And we will talk how they can make it. I will talk about using AI in 3 directions. The first direction is about personal, how AI can improve or affect your life in personal, how can affect your team, and how can affect the whole business. I believe that the personal impact can create the huge impact for the team because every team participant can improve the team in general, and the efficiency of the team can improve the business. And if the business is efficiency, we can improve the world in whole. So we will talk about the first little steps, and we'll talk about personal impact. Little story about me. I have some problems with cholesterol, and 2 months ago, I started feeling some headaches. And I've tried to resolve it. I've tried to sleep more and some stuff, and it didn't help. I did a blood test, and this is what I saw. Some numbers and some reference values. As you can see, we have some cholesterol information, and we have some bolded numbers. So we have reference values, and we can compare, is that numbers okay or not? But if I try to understand what does it mean, it doesn't help for me. So if we need to explain more, we need to go deeper. What does it mean? After I've had that information, I've started to Googling about cholesterol, and the more I Googled, the more questions I had. What is HDL? What is LDL? And how can I calculate the risk factor and other stuff? A lot of questions. So I spent over half an hour trying to figure out the basics about cholesterol. And after that, I've tried to ask the same question to ChatGPT. Like, I have Z numbers after blood test, and please explain me how can I improve it and what should I do? After that, I've received the simple explanation. What does it mean? What is HDL cholesterol, LDL, risk factor, and all the numbers. And after that, I gave the simple tips how to reduce the wrong numbers. And it costs only 2 minutes to understand what does it mean and how can I live with that. Because the ChatGPT is not the doctor and we can't use it for personal recommendations, and ChatGPT can lie, so I decided to validate these recommendations in telemedicine. I paid for consultation with doctor, with a real doctor, and I asked, so I have these results of tests, and I have these recommendations. Can you check it? Is it correct or not? And after that, the real doctor told me that, yep, it's an excellent recommendation. It's nothing to it. So after that approval, I've started to use it every day. And how can I use it every day? I've added the icon GPT to my iPhone screen. And firstly, I'm using it for a list shopping plan. Oops. 1 second. Yep, it's correct. I asked ChatGPT what should I buy when I go to the supermarket, and it gave me the list. What should I buy? So it moves all the wrong products, like products that can improve my cholesterol level because I need to reduce it. Now I have some groceries. After that, I can make a daily meal plan based on that what bought. So sometimes things can go wrong, and for example, I've met with some people, and it's not a good food, some junk food, maybe it was a Big Mac, and I can ask ChatGPT, so sorry, it was a mistake, I've ate wrong food, please change my meal plan with that information. So that was that's how I live for 30 days. And 1 month later, my numbers of cholesterol was increased in a good. It was decreased for that shoot was decreased. So you can see that LDL level was decreased, the total level was decreased, and in general, the risk factor was decreased too. And some statistics about weight from my Apple Health. It's just based on ChatGPT daily recommendations for meal plan, for daily activity, and other basic stuff like you should know smoking, you should go walking, and you should more steps every day, and something like this. It's about personal impact. And if we say about work, I use it every day for work too, of course. I'm using Copilot. For example, if I need to write some code, and it's a part of routine, if I have some context, this part that Copilot suggests, it works nice because it saves me a lot of time. I use ChatGPT too, but I use ChatGPT for bigger parts. For example, if I need to create some charts, it's from my daily work tasks. If I need to draw some charts, I can explain it that I have this component. How should I make it more curved, for example? I make this component for chart. And after that, I gave information from ChatGPT, and the all code works well. I already use it for the whole part. I can explain it in simple words, like write me the code for authentication with view model, with view part, and this authentication should sign in through Google and Apple ID. I used it for my pet projects, and it works well too. So it's like my prompt. I have this component, give me ideas how to improve and refactor it. It's a simple prompt and simple to use it. And with ChatGPT, I've made the application. for tracking cholesterol, and it costs 2 evenings. The first evening with 3 hours for development, the second evening with 2 hours for publication, because I don't know some stuff, how to publicate it on App Store, how to choose the correct keywords and other stuff. So only 5 hours to deploy it, and only 2 hours to translate it to 5 locals: English, Spanish, Chinese, Russian, and Ukrainian. And 2 evenings, finished pet projects, and not a big numbers, but I'm happy that some people were that, oh, I love that app, because it costs so less time. And about team impact. We have in our growth team, we have a project, it's called Onboarding Builder, and we have a lot of experiments with onboardings. We have a lot of changes in onboardings, and sometimes the flow of that experiments looks like this. The first step, the product manager generates the idea of experiment. After that, we should prepare the copy and texts. After that, we should ask designers to update Figma. After that, we should estimate how it takes in a development team. We prepared config. After that, we should use QA time to check it, design review, and after that, we'll launch experiment. A lot of people so long and equals expensive. But we decided to reduce that flow and improve it. The next step is making the tool that can use the product manager, where the manager can change some stuff and launch experiment by themselves. How it looks? It's like an admin panel where we can see all our screens. I don't know video works or not. Yep, video works. We can add some screens. We can change all the content in screen. And after that, we can export that onboarding and use it without any releases. So it's a small intro about how it looks and how it works now. As you can see, we can change some stuff, and after that, we'll see how it will complete it. We can have some logic to conditions for show some screens. It's like admin panel with a lot of experiments. And we can export all the stuff. You can see it on the screen. And we use that JSON for config. And it gives us the faster delivery and equals more money. But we need more experiments after that, because the main bottleneck now is preparing some experiments. And we made some stuff like AI generation. You can see it's a simple screen with nothing on it. And we have a button AI generation. And if we tap on it, we can type some words like what's the screen we should make. For example, we type user habits, and the ChatGPT creates that screen for us. And for example, we type we need the screen for motivation. We wait for some second, and we give the new screen with all the parts that user should should select. So the prompt is really simple. I have a weight loss, blah, blah, blah. Please give me some question title and some answers for this topic, and return me on this format. So it looks simple, and it's really to integrate. The next step, how we can use ChatGPT, is localization, but we have no any steps in that direction. So we'll see in the next months. And about business impact, as we said, that we have like an onion, the personal, team, business, and for business, what it means, the faster delivery means more experiments. The more experiments means we can find faster what works better, and it means that we can make more money. But you can ask me that Copilot or GPT makes a lot of mistakes, and sometimes it can lie for us. For example, we have the one guy called Jack, other guy called Bob. The Jack makes 60% of great decisions, and he makes 2 decisions per hour. And the Bob makes 90% of great decisions. It's a nice guy, really smart, but 1 decision per hour. And Jack would be better because he generates more decisions, and his impact is better, is greater. And if we ask about what should we use the ChatGPT now, or maybe we're not, I think it's like comparing with how architects users made their work before. This picture of architects that draw some plan, and after the AutoCAD arrives at our life, it should be better to use it, I think, because that guy is a little bit old school, yeah. And I don't know any architects now who draw their plans on the paper. And 2 more slides. The secret of making progress is to get started. It's like a motivational part to use ChatGPT or some stuff. And if you prefer more rock quotes, maybe let's roll into something new. Yeah, I think everyone should use the ChatGPT and AI because it's just from me.
All right, awesome. Let's thank Artyom. We have, I mean, we're running out of time.